Hi, this is Alex Ovechkin. You're listening to Caps Radio 24/7 and the Capitals Radio Network.
This is what they came to see, an opportunity for Alex Ovechkin to score .895. And the Capitals, for the first time, will be on the power play, down 2-0. The penalty on Casey Cizikas. And a face-off that will happen to the left of Ilya Sorokin. Ovechkin will be back at the blue line alongside Karlsson. When the play begins, he will first hope for a quick shot off the draw if Strome can win it to him cleanly. Up against Bo Horvat. And Horvat will win it, send it to the near wall, but the Capitals chase it down. And then the pass intended for Karlsson is intercepted. And Bo Horvat able to send it down ice. So Karlsson will make his way to the neutral ice, dropping it for Dylan Strome. He and Chychrun will team up and glide through center. Right side to Wilson. Centered up. Ovechkin has it. He scores! He scores! Alex Ovechkin scores .895! There's a new goal-scoring champion, and his name is Alexander Ovechkin! He has done it here on Long Island! His teammates mob him! There is but one! Alexander the Great, the greatest to ever do it in National Hockey League history!
Well, fitting that he does it on the power play. He scored so many goals, but this guy is just unbelievable. You just can't count him out of anywhere. He gets that puck, and everybody waiting to go, and he fires that puck right by Sorokin. Outstanding, and congratulations to Alex. Well deserved. You can see how happy he is. He loves this game, loves this team, loves the city, and now it's his time for a while. Let it shine.
It is his 42nd goal of the season. It is the biggest goal he has ever scored. He is the greatest of all time. Alex Ovechkin, 895 goals as the game has stopped. And the Islander bench is emptied, as has Washington. The chant is Ovi. Here on Long Island, history has been made forever and always here at UBS Arena in Belmont Park, New York. Washington has scored their first of the game, and the game right now is almost secondary as the scratches have come out on the Washington bench. And the ovation from the Islander fans and Capitals fans alike. Those who made the trip have seen history. They have seen .895. And there will be a ceremony to follow. Wayne Gretzky, Gary Bettman, Nicholas Backstrom, TJ Oshie, Ted Leonsis, and more will make their way onto the ice. It has happened. Alexander Ovechkin has passed Wayne Gretzky for the most goals all time in National Hockey League history. And as he scored it from his customary spot in the Ovi office, where else could he have done it, Ken?
No, there's no doubt about it. On the power play, in the office, and you could see, when he wound up for that shot, he just had a chance. And everything he touches right now, and outstanding. He's getting congratulations from all the management, the staff, the training staff that keep him going all these years. And it's just, it's a great celebration. Now, both teams now obviously will watch all this, so to get it all done. But just for him to score, you just talk about it. Just beginning of the year, John, 42 goals. You think would ever happen? No, but he gets it. I mean, he finds a way.
I sure didn't think he would do it after a broken leg that had him out for 6 weeks, and he's still among the great goal scorers in this season in the NHL. He scored the goal, and almost Georgetown fountain-like went diving across toward the blue line and landing as they get the reaction from Wayne Gretzky on the television side. Gary Bettman, it has happened. The .895 hats, as if a playoff series has been won, have been handed out to the Capitals. The Islanders are standing as well. There has never been a moment like this. 895 goals, the first player to ever do it. Alexander Ovechkin has done it here on this 6th of April, 2025, UBS Arena, Belmont Park, New York. He is being congratulated one by one by the New York Islanders. And we have seen the greatest of sportsmanship, and we'll bring in Katie Florio here now to join us, as Katie is with us in Belmont Park as well. Katie, we saw this with the Blackhawks the other night, and just a tremendous show of respect for now officially the greatest goal scorer of all time, Alex Ovechkin.
It just doesn't get any better than this. I didn't think the chills could get any bigger than they did when he scored .894 on home ice. But to see not only all the red in the stands tonight, but every Islanders fan obviously just as excited. It's so much bigger than this team and even this sport. I mean, the entire sports world has had eyes on this chase. And so for him to finally do it, a moment that felt so far off at times, is just absolutely unbelievable, and could not be happier for his family and this entire organization.
Doesn't get a whole lot better in the goosebump department. There are Stanley Cups won. There are moments one team wins every year. Gordie Howe from 801. Wayne Gretzky, as a member of the Los Angeles Kings, passed him and held it for 31 years until this very moment, as they have unfurled the carpet that will lead from the Washington bench in a ceremony to follow, and we will carry all of it. The commissioner, Gary Bettman, is down, and members of the Capitals front office, and a guy that we certainly want to see. And by the way, Dylan Strome got his wish. The official goal read at 7:26 of the second period on this April 6th, 2025. Alex Ovechkin's 42nd goal of the year from Tom Wilson and Dylan Strome. Dylan Strome coming over for Chicago, and the day he got here, he was asked, hey, you might be here for $8.95. You might be the guy that helps him reach the summit. As Alex's wife and family have come down, and the ceremony going to be started. We're going to carry it all for you right here, wherever you're listening to it, throughout the DMV and nationwide on Sirius XM Channel 91. We are glad you are with us. John Walton, Ken Samarin, Katie Florio with you here at UBS Arena in Belmont Park. We will hear from the commissioner. We will hear, we believe, from Wayne Gretzky. Alex Ovechkin will talk here. The game has stopped, and a moment for all time, Ken, about to unfold here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know what? You're watching him interact with his family, his kids, his wife, his mom, father-in-law. And, you know, he's such a family man. And just what he does, he's just hugging his kids. I mean, he's just so happy right now. It's going to be tough for him to play a game after this. I mean, you're going to do the celebration, do all this stuff, and just what a relief. Almost, you know, for Ovechkin's lived his whole life with the pressure on him to do whatever, be the best. And now it's almost like the piano's off his back. Now he can just go out and play. He's done it. He's finally done. He's been thinking about it. As much as you say he hasn't, he's been thinking about it for a long time. And now it's his, and it's all his. Enjoy it. Enjoy this time and take it all in.
They are playing his greatest hits on the video board here at UBS Arena. It is not Capital One Arena, and we were hoping it would be. But I'll tell you what, Katie, it feels like it right now. There's the video production and all of the pomp and circumstance, the cheering from the entire crowd, both teams standing on the ice and awaiting the start of the ceremony. It is definitely, for one afternoon, Capital One Arena North here on Long Island.
It really is, and even for people like us, I mean, like I said, at $8.94 as well, this is really a take your broadcaster's hat off for a moment and just soak it in. Watching his mom and his wife and his two little boys give a message on the arena board right now while watching them downstairs, watching it. Obviously, Alex now standing right by his wife and his two sons, who couldn't be even cuter. So just so happy that they're here to experience him with this. Obviously gives Sergei a fifth bump every time he scores at Capital One Arena, and just such a wonderful, wonderful moment that is really hard to even put into words.
The emotion, and he has always been the Russian machine that never breaks, but emotionally he did a little bit. His mom with the video up on the board, and my goodness, what a moment there.
Yeah, you know, they've been through a lot. The mom's been through a lot, obviously, and watched their son grow up and all the pressure and all the expectations, and he's never disappointed, and good for her that she was able to witness it. And outstanding. I mean, just you can't say enough about it. I mean, what he's done and what he continues to do is just great.
Gary Bettman has made his way out to the center ice area with the carpet that reads Alex Ovechkin, 895. They are bringing out all dignitaries. Wayne Gretzky has made his way out to center ice, and his wife Janet Ted Leonsis is standing there. And in a moment, we're going to go down to the commissioner, Gary Bettman, here on Long Island, in a moment that we will never forget. The greatest goal scorer of all time is now Alex Ovechkin, 895 goals. Let's go down.
Just witnessed history in front of greatness. Wayne, you'll always be the great one, and you had a record that nobody ever thought could be broken. But Alex, you did it. You have been amazing. You have been the consummate player representing the NHL extraordinarily on and off the ice. Thank you for all you have given the game. And greatness starts with players like you and Wayne, a team and an organization like the Capitals. Ted Leonsis, congratulations. You can applaud. To celebrate and commemorate this moment, there is a Canadian artist who does sports named Tony Harris. You collect his paintings. We had this painting especially commissioned for you to celebrate and commemorate this amazing, amazing accomplishment. Congratulations. Greatness is now part of your name. And now the original great one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I wanted to say it's nice not to be at the Nassau Coliseum because I lost a lot of games there. Secondly, the history of this organization from Mr. Torrey, Mr. Arbor, got to sit with Brian Trottier and Butch Goring today, just such wonderful people. I wish the Islanders and the New York fans all the best, but we're here today to celebrate this guy here, number 8. I can tell you firsthand, I know how hard it is to get to 894. 895 is pretty special. My congratulations to not only Alex, his mom and dad, his family, his wife and kids. When I broke the record, my 2 kids were about the age of his boys, so it's kind of reminiscent for me, and I'm so happy that 2 of my boys are here tonight. But there's nothing better than the National Hockey League. They say records are made to be broken, but I'm not sure who's going to get more goals than that. It's the greatest game in the world. I want to congratulate every organization, the commissioner and the league, and to the referees who do such a great job. Our sport is so hard. Trust me, I was John McEnroe a lot when I played. But these guys do an incredible job. And thank you all so much. Alex, I said I'd be the first guy to shake your hand when you broke the record. And I wore this pin. And one last thing before Alex speaks. One of the great things about my setting the record, Colleen Howe bought my wife a beautiful gift and a wonderful note. And we know how the legacy of hockey passes down, but so does it with the families and the wives. So my wife has something very beautiful for his lovely wife that we want to pass on. But Mr. Leonis, congratulations. And when I set the record, they bought me a Rolls Royce, so you got your work cut out.
Alex Ovechkin about to talk here as Tom Wilson and John Carlson delivering flowers to Alex's mother and his wife, and the shaking of hands. And yes, you might have heard at the end there, Wayne Gretzky is wearing a pin of number 9 in honor of Gordie Howe, who he passed. Alex Ovechkin with his teammates surrounding him, about to talk here at UBS Arena. As they line up for a picture, his teammates behind him all clad in 895 hats that have been handed out by the NHL. What a job that the NHL has done here. Let's go to Alex.
Like I always said all the time, it's a team sport, and without my boys, the whole organization, the fans, the trainers, coaches, I would never stand there, and obviously I would never pass a great one. So, fellas, thank you very much. I love you so much, and I know Nicholas Backstrom here, TJ Oshie. Fellas, I love you. We did it, boys. We did it. Thank you, Ilya Sorokin, to let me score 895. I love you, brother. And the last thing, all of you fans, for the whole world, Russian, we did it, boys. We did it. It's a history. Yeah! And the most important thing, to my mom, my family, my beautiful wife, my father-in-law, my beautiful kids, thank you, I love you so much, and without you, without your support, I would never stand here. So, love you guys.
Alex Ovechkin with all of his teammates standing behind him for the picture for 895. And what a treat for Islanders fans who get to see history in their hometown. And for Capitals fans who made the trip, boy, you weren't disappointed today. Alex Ovechkin, 895 in the books. And Ilya Sorokin is indeed the answer to a trivia question for all time. Ken, who gave up 895? The answer is Ilya Sorokin.
Well, I'm sure he won't mind this one. Not that he wanted to do it, but you know what? Hey, someone had to be it. Why not one of them? I'm sure they'll talk about it in the summer when they get together and talk everything hockey. But this is a big moment for the Caps, for Alex Ovechkin. I mean, another great celebration for him. What else can this guy do?
The celebration continuing here, and this will be an interesting restart of the game as it has come to a halt for so long for both sides here, but that really is secondary on this day. On this 6th of April, Alex Ovechkin is the greatest to ever do it. And Wayne Gretzky, how about the comments that he made? As gracious a man in our sport as you're ever going to hear. And yes, even talking with the Islanders fans and winning them over right from the jump. I lost a lot of games at the Coliseum.
And he did. That's good, though. But Wayne, that's just a true professional. There's no doubt about it. He really, truly wanted Ovechkin to do this. He knew it was going to happen. Why not do it right away as quick as possible? And outstanding. I mean, you can't have a nicer guy in the league than Wayne Gretzky. So good to see him come out. Nice, gracious speech that he made. And now Ovechkin, it's all his.
So the Capitals head back to their bench, and the Islanders awaiting here the commissioner with wonderful comments as well. Wayne Gretzky is as poignant as he could have been, and the gesture of wearing the Gordie Howe pin and the red number 9 on his lapel. That's goosebumps just to talk about a reflection on history as they pose for the picture, the painting that was made with Alex above Wayne Gretzky. And one last embrace between Gretzky and Ovechkin. Wayne, who was in town to see 893 and 894. The congratulations on TNT from so many. How about Derek Jeter chiming in with congratulations for Alex Ovechkin, and so many celebrities. The TNT feed has a whole lot going on right now, including Roger Federer, who is a big fan of Alex, and vice versa. Michael Jordan. This is a moment that transcends hockey, Katie. This is all of sports, and to be able to see this here and all the folks from all over that are congratulating Alex far and wide, this moment is one that none of us will ever forget.
We'll never forget, and I don't even know if for you guys, if it's even sunk in truly how monumental this moment is. Obviously, we know it, we've been covering it, we've been waiting for it, but this day right now, this is going to be talked about for maybe ever. There truly might not be another hockey player to ever pass his record. And so once again, you couldn't be happier for his family, for this organization. Now watching the people on the board, Simone Biles, Derek Jeter, the greatest athletes in the world. Also congratulating Alex Ovechkin as he stands up there right with him. But once again, through all of this, the point I've made is that he has never lost sight of who he is. Obviously, over a 20-year career, he's continued to mature, but I feel like his personality and the person that he came into this league as 20 years ago, the fun-loving, always smiling, always pleasant around the rink, you still see that in year 20. So couldn't happen to a better guy, and again, just so happy for him and his family.
Katie, just for you, it's your first year with us. I promise you these things don't happen every year, but just from a personal standpoint, how excited are you to be here for this?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of what I'm saying is obviously from a broadcaster's perspective, but it's incredible. Again, I grew up, I was 5 or 6 when his rookie year. So as you guys know, I come from a hockey family. Hockey was on the TV every night, and I was watching him as a little girl when I knew this was the type of career that I wanted to do, and it's athletes like Alex that you dream of interviewing and being in this position with. So if you would have told 6-year-old me that not only did I get to witness this, but I get to work with his team, work with you guys, this entire organization, and this is what I experienced in my first year in the NHL, I don't know many people that have it better than that. So once again, just so thankful on my end, and definitely something that I will never forget, and I don't know what could top this. Maybe a Stanley Cup, but certainly spoiled with what I have been able to see in my first year here with you guys.
12:34 to go here in the second period. The players starting to warm back up here and get ready for the resumption of the game. Alex Ovechkin getting the goal that gets Washington on the board. They still trail it 2-1. TJ Oshie getting interviewed by Al Koken right now on Monumental. And I love the shout-out for TJ and Nikki. I thought they were actually going to be on the ice, but it's certainly to have them here, and the shout-out from Alex. 2 of the guys from the 18 Cup winner that meant so much to Alex over the years. And I'm looking around, I'm thinking about a bunch of people right now. I'm thinking about Hunter Shepard, who is here for 895. He was there for 800 as well in Chicago a couple of years ago, and just happened to be called up then. He's here for history. Feeling for Logan Thompson that he wasn't in uniform for this. Alexei Protas did come out. He is here, although out week to week. Thinking of our buddy Chris King, the Islanders radio voice, who the ping pong ball in the broadcast lottery landed on the New York Islanders.
Yes,
Chris
did.
King, and for Kenny Albert, and for Andy Olczyk, and for Brian Boucher on the national call. They were hoping, when we talked to Kenny on Wednesday in Carolina, that they would get the opportunity for this, one of the great moments in Kenny Albert's career. And he said that to us the other night. He was hoping against hope that he would have this chance, and he did, and he got it. And he didn't even have to go that far. He lives in New Jersey. He just had to drive over to Long Island for it. This, for so many people, and certainly for us, partner, we've been doing this for 14 years. We've been through a cup together. But that's about as good as it gets, what we just saw right here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, winning the cup was great and everything, but the anticipation, the build up to this has just been outstanding. I mean, him tying it, and then him breaking it here in the fashion that only Alex Ovechkin can do. I mean, it's just, you talk about goosebumps and everything and emotions, and I've always said it's hard to have emotions in this game if you don't play it, but stuff like this, it brings it out. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I feel sorry for these guys, these 40 guys out there. They got to go out and play a game right now after all that.
It is not quite half done with 12:34 to go in the second period. Alex Ovechkin has scored 895. History has been made. And now, moving forward, the Capitals trying to get this game tied. All the while, the backdrop, the Capitals trying to win a Metropolitan Division championship today as well. If they can win in any fashion here against the Islanders. And just from a game standpoint, trying to get your legs here as quickly as possible is, well, it could be a little problematic. We'll see how it goes.
It's almost like the start of a game, the first couple of shifts, get the blood flowing, get everything going. These guys have been sweating, they're heated up, and now they're cold. it'll take a little while, but these guys, they'll get it done. They'll get it done.
Romanov, as the puck drops at center and the game has resumed here. And the announcement.
Assisted by number 43, Tom Wilson, and number 17, Dylan Strome. Time of the goal, 7:26.